What's up, YouTube? Timurus here. Now, Universal, I feel like it's gonna have a pretty good year in 2025. Lots of really interesting interesting sounding like looking and sounding films coming out, along with like Focus Features, obviously, because Focus Feature and Universe like is owned by Universal. So, here is my my talk of the Universal and Focus Features movies set for release in 2025. All right. Starting off with Wolfman. Now, of course, Wolfman is based on the iconic horror film from the 1940s. This is Leah Whannell, and his follow up to The Invisible Man, which I really quite enjoyed The Invisible Man a lot. So I'm definitely looking forward to check out this new Wolfman. The trailers have looked really decent. I looks pretty creepy here. Cannot wait to see the full on design. I'm hoping this is a good one, but we'll see how it will be. All right, from Wolfman to Dogman, and that what we got, Dogman. We're like based on the books by from the same author, Captain Underpants, which I enjoyed that Captain Underpants movie. So hopefully this one's a good one. Dogman is a half dog and half man who is sworn to protect and serve as he dodgily pursues the feline supervillain P the Cat. And the trailers for this have looked a lot of fun. Of course, you got Pete Davidson, Lil Rel Howery, Isaac Fisher. Got some really great cast members in this. Looks cute, charming, entertaining. So hopefully it could be at least as good as the Captain Underpants film. I still wish we got a sequel to that, but anyway. Hey, maybe if this actually does well, maybe we could go back to Captain Underpants. I don't know. All right, the next Universal film we have out will be Love Hurts. Of course, this is a new Ke Quan action film and it looks a lot of fun. If you guys don't know much about the story for this, Marvin Gable is a successful realtor whose past as a violent hitman comes back to haunt him when his former partner reveals that his brother is hunting him. And of course, you got Ariana DeBose, who, after Argyle and even Kraven the Hunter, she needs a better project, so hopefully this is it. I mean, this movie does look a lot of fun. Ke Quan coming off of his Oscar win for Loki. No, not Loki. Everything Everywhere, of course, coming into Loki, which he got a Emmy nomination for. I think the guy is terrific, so I'm glad to see him really making a huge comeback, and hopefully, this is a good one. All right, we all now coming to Peacock, but still, we got Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy. Of course, the fourth installment of the Bridget Jones franchise. Now, I really quite enjoyed the first film and even the third one. Never been a big one, fan of the second, but this does look interesting. I mean, kind of weird they killed off Colin Firth's character, but maybe it'll be good. Still good, who knows? It does look fun, so we'll see. All right, now this is of course from Focus Features. We got Last Breath, which is based on a true story and a documentary of the same name. It follows a season of deep sea divers as they battle the raging elements to rescue their crewmate, trapped hundreds of feet below the ocean surface. Now, this of course has Woody Harrelson, Simu Liu. It does look like to be really interesting to check out. Looks very intense. The survival story sounds interesting, so could be an interesting one. All right, we also got Steven Soderbergh's Black Bag, which is a gripping spy drama about the legendary intelligence agents George Woodhouse, and his beloved wife Catherine, played by Michael Fassbender and Kate Blanchett. When she is suspected of betraying the nation, George faces the ultimate test: loyalty to his marriage or his country. And I'm definitely looking forward to see this. I mean, you got Steven Soderbergh, who's always great. The trails looked interesting, so hopefully it's a good one here. Although I'm more excited for probably Sober's other one, Presence, but we'll see if both of them are good. All right, we of course got another Blumhouse horror film this year, uh, and that is The Woman in the Yard. Now, this is directed by John Collet-Serra. He just put out Carry On Netflix. The woman now this also stars Danelle Deadwater, who was just in Carry On and the piano lesson just recent. It's about a woman who reappears in a front in a family's front lawn and discovers a chilling warning. No one knows where she came from, when she once what she wants or what she will or when she will leave. And this sounds intriguing. Like it. One, you got John Colessera, who has put out horror movies I've enjoyed. Like he actually did the House of Wax remake, which I enjoy that more than most people did. Obviously, the movie Orphan's pretty good. The Shallows is really decent. So he knows his way around the horror genre. So hopefully, this is not a this is not the next Nice One, which was maybe Blumhouse's worst film this year. But it does look pretty. Well, it does sound pretty creepy. So hopefully, it can be a good one. All right, we got another Blumhouse film coming called Drop. Now, this one I'm interested in because it's directed by Christopher Landon, who gave us like Happy Death Day, Freaky, another great horror director there. You got Megan Faye, of course, from The White Lotus fame. It follows a widowed mother who is strained with unimaginable consequences via her phone. Well, like her phone keeps dropping and stuff. It does also star the guy who recently starred in that Blake Lively drama film, It Ends With Us, which of course got a lot of drama, but this does look or sound like to be interesting. Sounds pretty creepy. Blumhouse could be a hit and miss sometimes. Hopefully, this one's a hit, but we'll see. All right, we also got the film Golden, from Michel Gondry, and of course co-produced by Pharrell Williams. Set in 1977, the film draws inspiration from Virginia Beach's Atlantis apartments. Now, the cast includes Kelvin Harrison Jr., Halle Bailey, Brian Tyree Henry, Quinta Brunson, Andre 3000, and many others. And the trailer, like, I can't say no trailer has dropped, but it does sound like it'd be interesting. Of course, Michel Gondry, he gave us Eternal Sunshine. He's done some other stuff here and there, like that little movie with Jack Black in it called Be Kind Rewind. Really decent little film there. So I think this could be interesting. And hey, after the Piece by Piece documentary that Pharrell just did, I'm definitely intrigued to see another like Pharrell Williams based musical. So hopefully it could be good. All right, another Universal film we have out is How to Train Your Dragon, which does look intriguing. Obviously based on the animated film from DreamWorks, so I'm intrigued to see this one. Of course, we got Megan 2.0, another Blumhouse film, which love that first Megan film. Hope I cannot wait to see where they're gonna take this sequel to. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see there. All right, we also got Jurassic World Rebirth, which of course has Scarlett Johansson coming. I think this is gonna be the biggest movie Universal has next year. Like this is gonna be a moneymaker. Say what you ever want about the Jurassic World films or Park films and all. These movies make tons of money. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be much of a hit. So we'll see there. All right, we also got The Bad Guys 2 coming out. Of course, the follow up to 2021's, no, 2022's Bad Guys. And I'm definitely looking forward to see where they're going to take the sequel to. I mean, the preview that they showed looks pretty fun. And I really like the first film. So hopefully the sequel could be pretty good too. We got Nobody 2, which is, of course, the follow up to the Bob Odenkirk film. And that first movie, which was like one of the first few films I saw in theaters when they reopened and all. The first Nobody was a lot of fun. Bob Odenkirk really crushed it, so I'm definitely looking forward to see this. I mean, you got Sharon Stone's playing the villain, so pique my interest there. All right, now of course from Focus Features, we got Downton Abbey 3. Obviously, I'm pretty sure they're gonna pay tribute to Maggie Smith with this one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really like the biggest Downton Abbey fan or anything, but I have seen the movies and they're not so bad. So I mean, obviously, say what you like. I may not be too big with the Downton Abbey franchise or anything, but these the series and movies, I gotta say, has its fans. Like every time I go watch the first two Downton Abbey films, you don't want to say how packed that theater is. Like I'm talking about Marvel level packed. So people just love their Downton Abbeys. All right. Also out from Universal. I think this is from Blumhouse. I got to double check. But we of course got the Marlon Wayans horror film Him. Now this is about an up and coming athlete who goes to train with a legend who is about to retire. It's supposed to be a sports horror film. I don't know, like that's pretty much all the synopsis there. Marlon Wayans in like a serious horror film, sign me up right there. That there sounds intriguing. So that could be interesting. Uh, Something I'm not all that interested in is Gabby's Dollhouse the movie, where Gabby goes on a road trip with her grandmother Gigi to the urban wonderland of San Francisco and has to go on an adventure into the real world to save her dollhouse and her friend from a cat lady named Vera. It's safe to say I don't watch Gabby's Dollhouse at all. Why they bring this thing to Shadir's and not Netflix? Still beyond me. I mean, like, it, is there even like a audience for Gabby's Dollhouse? I mean, I understand why releasing something like Paw Patrol in theirs. Because Paw Patrol is widely loved, loads of people love Paw Patrol, so that I understand releasing in theirs, and even the Bluey series, with that getting released. I mean, does that release this in theirs, but not a Blue's Clues movie? Really? But anyway, maybe it'll be a hit. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Also, out in 2025 from Universal, we got the Black Phone 2, which I love the first Black Phone, so definitely looking forward to checking out the sequel. How is Ethan Hawke coming back? Still beyond me, but we'll see. Of course, for Focus Features, we got Begona, which is of course from Yorgos Lanthimos, who recently put out the Emma Stone film Poor Things, Kinds of Kindness. He's done some really decent stuff over the years, so I'm definitely looking forward to this. If you guys don't know much about the story here, it also stars Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, who was just both in Kinds of Kindness. Two conspiracy-obsessed young men kidnap the high-powered CEO of a major company, convinced that she is an alien intent on destroying planet Earth. Yorgos Lanthimos is a very odd director, but his movies are very interesting, so intriguing to see that one. We got Wicked for Good, which obviously I cannot wait for that. I love the first Wicked. It's pretty much in my top 10 favorite of the year, so definitely looking forward to check out the sequel there. We got Five Nights at Freddy's 2 coming out. Of course, I cannot wait for that. I really quite enjoyed the first Five Nights, so that should be interesting to see. All right, now other films coming out from Universal, mostly from Focus Features. A movie that I don't even know if it's still ever coming out, but you could probably find it online somewhere. Is the Anthony Ramos movie Distant? You can actually find this thing online, actually. So I probably shouldn't even add this on my list, but Universal hasn't officially released it, so I'm still concerned, like talking about. But this movie has been in the pipeline seems like forever, like since 2020, I'm guessing. I mean, this is from the same people who did that little movie La La Crocodile, and you know what? La La Crocodile's been out. Like that movie came out all the way back in 2022. This movie was actually shot before La La Crocodile. That's right. So where the heck this movie is beyond me. Well, I'll watch it anyway because you got Anthony Ramos, who I'm a big Anthony Ramos guy. All right, now films for Focus Features. We got the Ballad of Willis Island. This is actually coming, gonna have its premiere at Sundance before it hits theaters. It stars Carey Mulligan, and is where an eccentric millionaire hires his favorite musician to perform for him on his remote desert island. He secretly also hires a former bandmate and his ex-girlfriend of the musician. However, tensions rise as a storm traps them on the island. That could be interesting to check out. I like Carey Mulligan. She's always incredible. She'll won her Oscar for Promising Young Woman, but we actually got two Hamlet films coming out from Focus Features. We got like obviously Hamlet, which is based on William Shakespeare's Hamlet. Let's be real, the best Hamlet adaptation of all time is none other than The Lion King. Let's be for real, right there. There's been other Hamlet adaptations, but Lion King will always be the best. Now this is supposed to have like Riz Ahmed supposed to be in this, Joe Elwyn. That could be interesting. We also got Hamnet, which is from Chloe Zhao, who gave us Eternals, Nomadland. This is a fictional story of the life of William Shakespeare and his wife Agnes Shakespeare, following the death of their 11-year-old son Hamnet. And this stars Jesse Buckley, Paul Mescal. I'm interested in seeing this one. I mean, Chloe's out. Glad to see her out of movie jail after Eternals didn't do so well. I mean, she obviously won an Oscar for. She actually became the first Asian woman to win an Oscar for Best Director for Nomadland. Well deserved there. So I'm definitely looking forward to see this because of the director alone. And who doesn't like anything William Shakespeare related? Come on. All right. Also out, we've got Honey Don't, which is from Ita Cohen, who just put out Driveway Doors. It stars Margaret Qualley, speaking of Driveway Doors, Chris Evans, Aubrey Plaza, Billy Eichner, Charlie Day. It's set in Bakersfield, California, and focuses on a private investigator, played by Qualley, a cult leader, played by Evans, and a mystery woman, played by Plaza. And that alone piques my interest. I hope 2025 is going to be a better year for Chris Evans. We'll see. But this does sound like being interesting to check out, so sign me up here. We also got Midwinter Break, which stars Leslie Manville and Sarah Hines, where retired couples trip to Amsterdam stirs up trouble memories from their past. So that could be interesting to check out. We also got Anima Mode. I think I pronounced that right. This I'm excited for because not mostly because it's the return of the GOAT himself, Daniel Day Lewis. Who doesn't love DDL, right? Now this is actually directed by his son, I think Rowan Day Lewis. I think that's his name, right? And if you guys don't know, here's the story here. It's a coming it's a movie about a biracial couple and the struggles they face trying to be together. That could be interesting. I mean, I don't know how much I wonder how much big of a role Daniel has in this. Like, is he gonna be a supporting player, lead? Who knows? But Daniel Day Lewis, let's be real, is one of the greatest actors of all time. And his last movie I was not a fan of, which was Phantom Dread. I hope this is at least better because he deserves a better film to end his career on. So hopefully this will be a better film than Phantom Dread, but we'll see. All right, we also got CC Emily, which stars Andrea Rice, who was just in that recent Mean Girls film. Lovesick musicians teams up with psychology student to find his dream girl, sparking a hilarious campus frenzy that tests their heart and ambition. That could be interesting to check out. All right. We also got Girls Like Girls, which is based on a music video by singer Haley Kiyoko, who of course was in Gem and the Holograms a couple years back. So that's of course coming. I don't know what it's supposed to be about, but could be an interesting one. We got Pressure, which is actually based on a true story. Um, and here's what it stars: Andrew Scott, Brandon Fraser, Carrie Condon. It's the final days before the planned Allied invasion of Europe in 1944. Royal Air Force meteorologist James Stagg must deliver a weather report to the Allied High Command determining the feasibility of the planned D-Day. That could be interesting to check out. I mean, you got Andrew Scott, Brendan Fraser, Carrie Condon is always good, so sign me up there. Last but not least, we got Song Sung Blue, which is from Hustle and Flow director Craig Buer, starring Hugh Jackman, Kate Hudson, Michael Imperioli, Jim Belushi. So I'm not sure if this is really coming out next year, but they've shot the thing. So I'm guessing it might come out next year. Who knows? But here's what it's about. The film is based on a true story of Mike and Claire Sardina, a married couple from Milwaukee who formed the Neil Diamond tribute band Lightning In Together. I love Neil Diamond, so I'm guessing this will have Neil Diamond music. Who doesn't love Sweet Caroline, right? I actually once saw Neil Diamond perform in person at the Macy's Parade. The guy still has it. I mean, who doesn't love Neil Diamond, right? So I'm definitely looking forward to see this because of that alone. Sounds interesting. You got Hugh Jackman, pretty much his first major acting gig since Deadpool and Wolverine. So that's gonna be cool to see. I don't know. It sounds interesting. So hopefully we'll see how it is. But that is pretty much it there. Lots of really great stuff to look forward to. Obviously, I cannot wait for Rebirth. And no, the Daniel Day Lewis film. Megan. Lots of really good stuff to look forward to. But let me let you guys. What films from Universal Focus Feature? Now, Focus Features could always go acquire something else like down the line. Like we got Sundance coming out, so obviously Focus Features could easily acquire something out of Sundance, but we'll see there. Anyway, what's some of your anticipated films from Universal or Focus Features of 2025? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simon Siren.